Gujarat goes to polls in the month of December. It's a two-phase poll. Gujarat goes to polls in the month of December. It's a two-phase election with the first on December 1 and the second phase on December 5th. Results will be out on December 8th. We have with us Rakesh Chaturvedi from the Economic Times. He helps us understand how the on-ground discourse during the election campaign is changing. But what is interesting about the state is that it has seen a 27th year of unbroken BJP. Rakesh, your first thoughts about the way the election process has happened this time?
Yeah, so to begin, before we understand the issue, we have to. Let's start from what happened in 2017. That was the first election where Narendra Modi was not the chief minister, and BJP had also changed two chief ministers between 2012 and 2017. There was also the Gujarat Elections, and that had put the BJP on the back foot, and that was a very challenging election for the BJP. Also saw Rahul Gandhi campaigning aggressively, and BJP got 99 seats in a 182-member assembly. That is 7 seats more than the halfway mark of 92. This time, many of those challenges were not there. The Gujarat education has fizzled out, and Hardik Patel, who was the face of the Patel education, is now with the BJP. Alpesh Thakur was another important leader, young leader at that time.
He is also joined.
So, but yeah, there are new challenges. Aam Aadmi Party is trying to make moves, and whether it will be at the expense of the Congress or whether it will also eat into some of the BJP votes is something that.
This is something very interesting because Congress, as you said, had its most feisty campaign last time. Ahmed Patel at the helm of affairs, maneuvering things, pushing the Congress party organization of whatever was there after such a long time, almost to 22 years, and yet it managed to give a semblance of a huge battle, a huge fight, and it showed success also to a certain extent. This time, as you said, leaders who emerged from the past movement, Hardik Patel, Alpesh Thakur, Jignesh Mewani, they all moved towards the Congress, and then slowly, of the three, two have joined BJP. How do you look at this new political scenario, the youth leaders who emerged from a movement, shifting away, and Congress is completely absent from the scenario? There is nothing there in Congress right now.
Yeah.
How do you look at the Congress thing?
No, so Congress has failed to capitalize, to build on the momentum that it had gained in 2017. So as you said, the young leaders are now with the BJP, except for Jignesh Mewani, who's in a way leading the Congress campaign. We are yet not sure whether Rahul Gandhi is going to campaign this time, and though there are reports that he will be there on November 22. He is busy with the Bharat Jodo Yatra. And Congress had got 41% votes last time, but now it seems to be a weaker force than what it was in 2017.
Interestingly, yes, this is where I would like to interject, Rakesh, because interestingly this time it is probably BJP which is trying to promote more of the Congress, because in two of the interviews which I have seen of Amit Shah, is saying that it's a BJP versus Congress battle, whereas Rahul Gandhi in his Bharat Jodo Yatra from Maharashtra, he says, "Sare projects to Maharashtra se utha ke Gujarat mein le gaye." Have you already given up on the Gujarat battle?
Yeah, that was not a very wise statement that Rahul Gandhi has made, especially when, he may have been speaking in Maharashtra, but then he should not have forgotten that there are elections in Gujarat, and this will have repercussions there. How much Jignesh Mewani and other leaders in the Congress can, propel the campaign is something we'll have to see.
Ahmed Patel's shoes are too big to fill.
Yeah, too big to fill. And Congress also gained strength. Its strength was the cadre on the ground, which has, of course, weaned away because they've been out of power for 27 years, which is like more than one generation. So all these factors, and of course it would suit the BJP if it's a triangular fight, and Congress going down will give traction to the Aam Aadmi Party, which has been trying to make inroads in.
Which is probably what Mr. Amit Shah is fearing now, because they are underplaying Aam Aadmi Party's emergence, and almost from the 40%, I don't know, what is the kind of vote share that Arvind Kejriwal is dreaming of?
Only he can tell us how much he's what he expects, but he has been making noises which in a way he's also trying to dent the BJP, the Hindutva votes, when he talked about the Ganesh Lakshmi pictures on the currency notes. He's also talked about making the Char Dham Yatra free, and
He's probably
pilgrimage
trying
to
to
Ayodhya.
emerge as the secular Hindu party kind of a thing, which is
Yeah, so
probably
basically
the,
eat into-
Congress, what Congress could never be.
Yeah, so eat into both. Congress also tried that, when they got Shankar Singh Waghela as its face to counter the BJP. So maybe Aam Aadmi Party has a similar thing in mind. But Aam Aadmi Party had done well in the corporation elections in Surat,
Yes.
in Ahmedabad,
Yes.
and it's trying to get votes in the tribal seats. There are 27 tribal seats in Gujarat, and it hopes to get some seats there.
How much of Kejriwal's promises of free electricity, free education, and the kind of campaign he does almost everywhere, be it Delhi, be it Himachal Pradesh, not Himachal Pradesh, be it Punjab, and now Gujarat, how much of that is going to cut ice in a state like Gujarat?
So in a state like Gujarat, see, many a times, the one formula fitting every state is not a good strategy. So free electricity and free healthcare may not get much traction in a state like Gujarat, where people are ready to pay for the services, and they want good services in return for
They want
what they
delivery
pay.
of services.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that way, Gujarat has had a different character than many of the other states where freebies may work.
In a state like Gujarat, do you really see Asad Owaisi's AMIM emerge as the advocate of the Muslim community, or probably that's the idea with which he is trying to enter Gujarat?
Yeah, so when we talk about OSC and AIMIM, we should also, it again eats into the Congress votes, or the votes, basically tries to lure the Muslim votes. In Gujarat, which is a polarized state, and Hindutva has been a big issue, it may not get, AIMIM may not get much traction. And because if people want to keep the BJP away, they would want to vote for a party which is more likely to win. And that may bring benefits to the Congress.
Okay. Now, coming to back to the youth leaders who emerged from past, Hardik Patel. Do you think these sudden special privileges being given by BJP to Hardik Patel or Alpesh Thakur, is it to somehow clip wings of these senior leaders like Nitin Patel and others who have been sidelined now?
Yeah, so one strategy that BJP under Narendra Modi has followed is to beat anti-incumbency, they change candidates. So in Gujarat, out of the sitting MLAs, 38 have been denied ticket this time, and 12 of those 38 had actually won by a big margin in 2017. So BJP has gone for an overhaul, and it's trying to beat anti-incumbency, which is natural after 27 years of being in power. So this is one formula. The other, of course, is to have young leaders, and of course the ones who have replaced Vijay Rupani and Nitin Patel and a lot of the Saurabh Patel and other senior leaders. So it's a new generation which is now coming to the new assembly.
Probably Jignesh Mevani might be feeling quite lonely now, because two of his best mates are in power as in part of the ruling conglomerate.
So Kanhaiya Kumar has joined him there in Gujarat, and that actually will be one feature that will make this election interesting, because Hardik Patel and Alpesh Thakur taking on Jignesh Mevani and Kanhaiya Kumar and maybe Rahul Gandhi.
I don't know, sorry to interject you over here. I don't know whether it's a footnote or it has a considerable influence. An OBC leader like Alpesh Thakur, who had quite a quality influence in rural sector, being brought to Gandhinagar for a seat for his election. How do you look at that? The kind of special preference and privileges being given to him. How do you look at that?
Well, the Gandhinagar East, of course, would be Gandhinagar South would be a good seat for him to win. It's
It's an absolute urban seat.
Yeah, so maybe the BJP wants to use him for campaigning in other parts of the state where the Thakur votes have
The OBC votes.
Yeah,
for
the
that
OBC
matter.
votes, in fact, would have influence. See, again, Aam Aadmi Party has got Isudan Gadvi, who is from the Ahir caste, basically Gadvis, and so that is a good chunk of votes. And so basically the fight for OBC votes again is very prominent in Gujarat.
Do you really see people like it is said that Isudan Gadvi is has been a very popular anchor and has his own realm of influence in the state. Now, given that, will Isudan Gadvi and Gopal Italia manage to emerge as the face of opposition, or the formidable opposition that BJP needs or the state needs?
Yeah, so Gopal Italia, I think, crossed the line when he made those controversial statements. On the one hand, Aam Aadmi Party is trying to get the Hindu votes, and then he comes up with these statements. Again, it would be more Arvind Kejriwal being the face, and to some extent maybe Bhagwant Mann, who's as chief minister, maybe they want to show that.
Bhagwant Mann is the success story of
It's a
Arvind
success
Kejriwal.
story, yeah. That Punjab chief minister campaigning there.
Yeah.
But the Aam Aadmi Party unit in Gujarat is not that important, and being a former anchor doesn't really ensure that you'll get votes. You may attract crowds or you may get traction in the media.
But it could be something like what happened in Punjab in the earlier election. There was a lot of steam about AAP. It emerged as a formidable chunk over there in the state, and with people being fed up of Akali Dals and the Congress, probably it got to replace them both. So something similar of that kind they are hoping to have this time.
Yeah, so Gujarat is not in a bad shape as Punjab was. Punjab was facing drug issues and high unemployment, and those factors were there. Also, Bhagwant Mann had won the Lok Sabha election in 2014. He was also a established stand-up comedian. He was a known face. Yeah, so that he's very different from
This story.
Gadvi getting traction in Gujarat. So again, it will be more of a Arvind Kejriwal show, the Delhi model, and to some extent the success story in Punjab. But whether it will help Aam Aadmi Party get seats is something very, I think Congress may still emerge the second largest party.
To end this, to wrap this conversation, in 3 lines, how do you look at BJP's options and opportunities for in this?
So many experts feel that this election is more about how many seats BJP will get. It's likely to come to power. I don't see much of a change happening mainly because the opposition is in disarray. And so people are saying whether it will get 110 seats or 130 seats so that is one issue. As far as of course, it's again very clear that Narendra Modi is going to be the face and he'll campaign aggressively. He's going to spend 3 days in Gujarat, and the state. Later, of course, he'll spend. He'll be sent to whichever part of Gujarat
they feel that
his services are needed, basically, to proper things. BJP had done badly in Saurashtra and in North Gujarat in 2017, and so those are areas where they have to work on. And Patel agitation may not be there, but then the woes of farmers and the rural votes, also the tribal seats, these are areas where the BJP will have to work on.
And how about Congress?
Congress, I mean, the best chance that Congress has is to put up, its candidates will have to do a lot of legwork. And there is no
They are
pan Gujarat
each on
narrative
his
that
own
they have.
type, kind of a situation.
Yeah, and they don't really have a pan Gujarat narrative as such that, that there can be a better alternative to the BJP.
And how do you look at Aam Aadmi Party's story?
Aam Aadmi Party seems to be aiming more at, making, occupying the Congress space.
Yeah.
And of course, once it gets into the thick of things, it tries to build on the momentum that it gains, which unlike the Congress, which once it makes progress, it then lets go of that and comes back to square one. So Aam Aadmi Party in the coming elections may gain from whatever achievements it makes in 2022.
Thank you, Rakesh. And we have our team going to Gujarat. We'll be bringing you updates from the state, and watch this space for more of such videos from us. I'll do the wrap again. Thank you, Rakesh. That helps us understand the broad picture of the state. Watch this space for more, because next week onwards we have our own team on ground in Gujarat, and we're going to give you more updates from each of the each of the constituencies. Sorry.
Repeat कर लीजिए. We will have our team in Gujarat covering the elections for you. So keep watching this space for more news and videos
For
on Gujarat elections.
more videos and updates from.
For more videos and updates from the Economic Times, if you want to add.
Thank you, Rakesh. That helps us get the broad picture of how Gujarat battle could be shaping up. Watch this space for more videos and updates. Next week onwards, we have our own team reporting from the state.